Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that most tanks fear, because, and rightly so, because it is a terror. This one's on the north spawn of Overlord under the command of Alephus of FARTR. And we didn't see any equipment, but I'm sure he'll share that data with us in the chat. Tier 6 game with Tier 5 tanks, so he's bottom tier, and alongside him you can see a Gorilla, a German Tier 5, so let's see how he gets on. He's already started aiming, looking for the enemy. Tree goes down, somebody must be behind it. Always worth a quick shot. He decides to hold back because he sees this AMX 12 ton. And the guy is going right to the edge. Oh, look at this super chappy. Taking a big risk doing what he did. So the first shot didn't actually do anything other than surprise the super chappy. But if he comes up to this rock and stays there, he's likely to take some damage from the type. In fact, the type is firing. Oh! He tagged him! And he got 418 hit points. That's a high roll. Remember, the Alpha's only 410. And now he's tagged the AMX 12 ton as well. Okay, so two enemy tanks decide to cross the bowl, and both of them get punished for doing so. We get a kill shot. It's watching. Oh, it rises there. Now he can. There. Misses the opportunity. Instead, he sees this T-78 at the back, pumps around in there, just misses him. But a Valiant's turned up, so he'll try around at that. It goes zipping past the side of the tank. Meanwhile, the AMX 12 ton is pushing his luck. Sooner or later, somebody's going to connect with him. And in fact, yes, he did get killed in the end by our AMX 12 ton. And now we've got a Panzertier Ausführung H. There's also a tank over in that dip somewhere. Yes, he's auto-aimed onto that guy now. Holding the aim. If he stops for a moment, we open fire. Yeah, he does that. Unfortunately, he didn't get a hit. So far, he has got some damage, 647 hit points, but not a huge amount. But this is still early days. Rounds out the Staghorn. Gets a hit, 146 this time. Let him come up. He's still on the move. As long as he stays on the move, he's okay, but there he took a hit there for 113, and now he's out the game. Yes, you should keep moving. The Valiant tank is pulling back from the edge. Narrowly misses him there. Rounds out again. Just in front of him, but he did get stunned, which kind of indicates that the Gorilla actually got a shot on him. Rounds out. Just misses him again. No, unfortunately, he's not having much luck with these shots. Fires ahead. This time round, he does hit him and gets 57 hit points just as he goes unspotted. Okay, that one hit the building, so RNG is now working against us. Okay, down on the cliff level, we can see a Panzertier Ausführung H trying to get around the corner to kill the Chinu. Unfortunately, he does. And our shell misses him. Not many of our tanks rather on this side of the battlefield. We're down by 5 now at this moment. So we're seriously down on the enemy. Rounds out in the M6. And he wipes him out. I think that was a penetrating shot because it was 379 hit points from one round. Probably hit the engine deck and went through. Trying another shot in the strip. 74. Okay, rounds out. No, he didn't move back. Looked like he was going to move back further, but he just changed his orientation to the enemy. That's better. And in fact, the Strip 74 is taken out by our KB1 shielded. But the enemy is now getting fairly close to us. And we put another round into the M6 on the enemy team. The other one, because they have more than one. And now we've lost sight of them. In fact, the problem we've got now is there's only 4 players left on our team. And 2 of those are down in the south. We're the only ones up this end of the map. And the M6 goes stationary for a moment, takes a hit for 107. Bad move by him. Okay, they're just on the edge of the cap area. But we've lost another player down south. Only got the AMX 12 ton left on our team down there. And we just saw the Panzerfear get hit. Now, he's potentially a one-shot. And in fact, actually, we do get him. But the kill doesn't go to us. It goes to the Gorilla. Okay, so now the Gorilla is spotting for us. But he's also dialing in on the enemy. There's that... it's a BDR. He's still got a lot of health, actually. We've pulled back a bit. We're aiming manually at him. We're using the heat rounds. And we take a big hit from the BDR. Okay, we're auto-aimed on. Our Gorilla's in the way. And unfortunately, he has been wiped out. But so's the BDR with an auto-aim shot. So where do we go now? We've got the enemy capping. We're the last one left alive on our team. And we've got a view range of 390 meters. And here comes that T-78 that we were firing at earlier. We've auto-aimed onto him. We're turning to face him. If he gets close enough, he'll die. But he did. You made a big mistake there. You don't get too close to a PP who's auto-aimed onto you because, yeah, you will wipe them out if you've got thin enough armor. And the T-78 has got thin armor. Okay, so we've loaded the HE. The enemy is still capping. Potential defender medal actually here if we can get the reset. He's letting the cap continue. When it gets to 30 left, then obviously we know... Oh, he's going to try and get closer because he can't see them. Okay, so this is really aggressive play. There's only 2 enemies left. The M6 who's badly damaged and the enemy Gorilla. I like what Alephus is doing. It's all that he can do under the circumstances. And there's the M6 and he is a one-shot. We can see that now. He's auto-aiming. He's manually aiming onto the guy. Oh, he tried very hard to get him by nailing his rear. The M6 could have popped out there and shot him once and that would be the end of him. But instead... he kills the M6 before the M6 can do anything to him. And now it's just him and the Gorilla on the enemy team. Through the pumpkin patch. It looks like the enemy Gorilla stayed down the other end. He didn't move up. Under these circumstances, when a game gets like this, you should be trying to help your teammate enter the cap area and get the cap done, but it looks like he stayed right at the back, and that means he is a bit of a noob because you shouldn't be sticking around back there. You should be trying to help your team cap out by getting closer to the enemy, especially when he knows that the enemy only consists of 2 Arty. Now, I'm not sure if we got enough capture points to actually end up getting the Defender medal, because it was so frantic that last moment. He took a big risk popping around that corner the way he did on the move to actually kill the M6. But he knew that the 105mm gun would do a lot of damage if he could get the shell on target. Now, he is destroying scenery as he's moving along, but I'm still fairly certain he is going to get to the other end and be able to start capping. There's the cap area. No sign of the gorilla yet. Maybe he's an ambush. If he is an ambush, he could be in any of the bushes nearby waiting for us to get in. But there's been no signal that our sixth sense has gone off to say that we've been spotted. So I get the feeling he's not where he is supposed to be if he's a good player. Okay, so he knows where we are now because we've just capped. And he might, if he's looking at our cap, see the destruction that was going on in those fences. That Alephus shouldn't have done that, because what you should do is not leave any sign that you're actually where you are in the cap. Because if he sees a fence down, he might think, oh, well, that's where they are. It's like on Malinovka, there's certain bushes in the cap area, and you know that those bushes are going to be occupied, even if he's trying to use them for camouflage. And there's a sign, somebody's firing in. Oh, he thinks we're there. He has no idea where we are then. And seeing he's up the other end, we might as well reposition ourselves. And we could go behind the house. He's right on the edge of the cap. Now, that's another cap place that I do recommend, is right on the very edge of the cap. Because if you're almost half in, half off the cap area, they won't ever think that you're actually going to the edge of the map, edge of the cap area. They'll always think you're behind some cover inside the cap area. And another shot comes in, and yes, he tried for the house, thinking that that's where he was. Now, he must be up this end, but we're going to cap out before we get to actually find out where he is. And that's it. They've capped out. Alephus has won the game for his teammates, even though he was way down on the enemy. Very well played indeed. He's very happy. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Alephus of FARTR in the 105 leFH18B2. He managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 4 exactly in this one. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. He got a defender medal. He did get enough reset to actually get a defender, which is 70 capture points you have to defend against. And he also got the invader medal because, of course, he captured the enemy cap at the other end and got at least 80 capture points, as well as a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else of his team, getting at least 6 tanks, which were subsequently taken out by other teammates. His win rate from that one, 7,463, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. There you go. He did get the highest damages on his team, but not the highest damage in the game. The M6, the one he killed right at the end, that guy got a high caliber and 2,644 hit points of damage, but he was badly damaged at the end. And of course, Alephus was able to get a shot into his rear to wipe him out. Second highest damage was, yes, you've got it, Alephus. He managed to get 2,168. And the third highest damage, well, that went to the T78 that he wiped out. He got 1,898, just beating the AMX 12 ton, who got 1,848. The T78 got a tank sniper in that game as well. When it came to kills, we can see that they were shared between Alephus, the AMX 12 ton on his team, the T78 on the enemy team. All got 4 kills piece. 3 kills went to the M6, and 2 kills went to the KV1 shielded, and the BDR-G1B on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, Alephus got that one as well. So he's got the top in 2 columns, missed out on damage. 1,198 went to Alephus, 1,064 went to the MX-12 ton, and the third place was the KV-1SH, which managed 855. He fired 34 shots, so he still had 16 shells left at the end of the game. Got 12 direct hits on the enemy and 3 penetration shots, 17 splash. Damage of 2,168 hit points, of which 1,778 were at more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit. It was a penetrating shot. Did quite a bit of damage actually as well. 10 enemy vehicles were damaged, 4 were killed, and he managed to get 146 hit points of damage assistance. So he only just qualified for the Confederate there, but he did get 100 capture points and 99 defense points. So of course the capture points was the invader, and the 99 defense points was when he reset the cap. On a premium count, he actually made 34,589 credits profit from that game, and he took away 4,313 experience points as well. Very good game. Going down to the wire, the griller out there couldn't work out where he was, but he did try at least one spot where he should have actually got a reset if somebody had been hiding behind the house, because of course then obviously the splash from the shell might have done the damage, but obviously I probably would have fired the shot in at the other end of the house, not the side that he did, because it's slightly easier to get the splash around the actual house. But anyway, he missed out. He should have actually waited in ambush near his own cap to try and get a shot on Alephus. He knew that Alephus was badly damaged, and he only needed to get a near miss to actually win the game, but sadly he didn't do that, and as a consequence he ended up losing on this one. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.